In the summer of 1997, the deep ocean screamed. Sensors picked up a sound so loud, it defied all logic. It was heard by hydrophones over 3,000 miles apart. This wasn't just a noise. It was an acoustic shockwave, rivaling a nuclear blast. For decades, one question haunted us. What on earth could be this big? The story began at the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration.
Researchers were listening for submarine activity or whale songs.
Instead, they found a signature that looked like nothing else on record. It was too organic to be a machine or a bomb. And it was too rhythmic to be a simple volcanic eruption. Science gave us two main suspects. The first, the largest animal to ever exist. The second, a massive geological event, like an iceberg cracking apart. But for a moment, let's entertain the nightmare scenario. What if it was biological? To find the size of the Bloop maker, we first have to measure the champion.
A blue whale can produce sounds up to 188 decibels.
That is louder than a jet engine at takeoff. It can rupture human eardrums underwater.
What? The Bloop? Its source level was estimated at over 220 decibels. Decibels are logarithmic. A jump of 40 decibels isn't just louder. It represents an energy output 10,000 times more powerful than a blue whale. Biologically, a standard whale simply doesn't have the lung capacity to generate that pressure.
In acoustics, low-frequency sounds require a massive resonant chamber. To generate a sound heard 3,000 miles away, we need to scale up the biology. Many theorists point to the Megalodon, the largest shark to ever live.
But here is the problem. The Megalodon was actually smaller than a blue whale. As a shark, it lacked the air-filled cavities needed to resonate at such low frequencies. The Megalodon is simply not built to scream that loud. If we apply the scaling laws of marine biology to the Bloop's frequency, we arrive at a creature measuring between 215 to 250 meters.
That is nearly the height of the Eiffel Tower, swimming in the ocean.
You would need to line up 8 blue whales to match the length of this theoretical titan.
The square cube law suggests a creature this size would struggle with its own massive weight and body heat. However, the freezing temperatures of the abyss could act as a global cooling system for its metabolism. It wouldn't be a hunter. It would likely be a hyper-efficient filter feeder, consuming entire ecosystems.
So, based on the math, what would this Leviathan look like? It would be ancient, moving slowly through the eternal darkness.
Its skin would be heavily armored to withstand pressure, perhaps hosting its own parasites the size of sharks.
Behold the Titan of the Abyss. 250 meters of biological impossibility.
To a human explorer,
it would feel less like meeting an animal and more like facing a force of nature. A single beat of its tail would generate currents strong enough to be felt for miles. So, do we have a monster, or do we have a mountain of ice?
Years later, Ennobile officially concluded that the bloop was consistent with an icequake. The spectrograms match. Ice cracking under pressure creates a similar low-frequency signature.
For many scientists, the case is closed. The monster is just a melting glacier.
But here is the detail that keeps the mystery alive. We have mapped less than 5% of our oceans. We have better maps of the surface of Mars than we do of our own deep sea floor.
The colossal squid was considered a myth until we found one.
The coelacanth was extinct for 6 million years, until a fisherman caught one alive.
The ocean is the perfect place to hide a giant.
Every time we dive deeper, we find something that shouldn't exist. Whether it is ice or a monster, the numbers don't lie. Something down there is powerful enough to shake the world.
And the bloop isn't alone. We have recorded Julia, the upsweep, and slow down.
Perhaps the scariest thought isn't that this creature exists,
but that it might just be waking up.
So, what do you believe? Is it the ice, or is it the Titan?
The ocean keeps its secrets well, but one day we will find out.
Until then, we listen. And we wait.
If you love deep sea mysteries, smash that subscribe button. Check out this video on the Megalodon's true extinction. Thanks for watching.
See you in the deep.